Hey there, A-Bird Freedom Fam and the Combatant Nation. Here we are, June 1st. As promised, the poll for the Gun Show Purchase Challenge for June 7th and 8th at the Flagstaff Show, the Arizona Collectibles and Firearms Show in Flagstaff, Arizona, obviously. Enough plugging for the show. I'll be there. It'll be my first time as a vendor, but more importantly, I decided to do a small shop challenge. Gun shows are great. Everybody loves to go, but everybody loves to go to buy something. And, well, a lot of people working inside of a budget, right? We went over this. I'm going to rehash it just a little bit. So the challenge is I put up a poll with different dollar amounts, and that was going to be the budget for the purchase next weekend that I'll bring back to the shop and review, take out to the range and shoot, because it must function and it must be able to help you build upon your basic fundamentals of marksmanship. That pretty much covers anything. But we ran into a dilemma. That's right. So you can go to the channel and you can pull up the polls and you're going to see the results. The Gun Show Challenge poll finished at midnight with 14% of the vote going to a budget of $200. $325 got 43% of the vote. $400 got 43% of the vote. That does equal 100. 43 and 43 is 86, and 86 and 14 makes 100. But we have $2 amounts that tied, obviously. So rather than some gimmicky way to do it, so we're going to take 400, and I'm going to do it all on the calculator so there can't be anything wrong, minus 325 gives us 75, right? 75 divided by 2 will give us half. So that's $37.50 is half of $75. We're going to add that to 325, which gives us a budget to work with of $362.50. Why am I doing that? Because I could flip a coin or some other thing, and I can end on 400 or I can end on 325, or we'll split it right down the middle. We'll call it macaroni, and we'll get after it. So, remember, there will be a video coming up. Hopefully, I'll be able to film in the gun show. Not all gun shows will let filming and photography take place. I'm going to talk to the proprietor, as well as whatever, if he okays it, talk to whatever vendor has the item I want to buy, and I'll try to get a little bit of footage of the actual purchase so that everybody knows that I didn't take an item with me to the gun show and pull one of my own items. I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible. I will probably try to make that purchase Saturday morning during what's called vendor hours, during vendor setup hours, so that we're not trying to do it during public hours when there's a lot of hustle and bustle and hubbub and menagerie. So that way, if I make that purchase Saturday morning, at the close of the gun show, when I go back to my hotel room, I'll go ahead and I'll do up a video on whatever the purchase is. I'll go over it, some specs, review it, and then that way we can get it ready to come back to the shop and get ready to throw down that review video and the range test video and move on from there. If anybody has any suggestions on something to look for, now remember, we got a $362.50 budget. If you have any suggestions on something to look for that would be good for building basic fundamentals, go ahead, drop it, put it in the comments, and I'll definitely take any and all comments into consideration and use those as kind of a guideline. Preferences would be not an AR, and it's got to be something, I want it to be something different, not mainstream. So, no high points, no sky pistols, you know, the obvious. Let's think outside the box a little bit and let's see what we can come up with. All right, everybody, stay safe, and the Gun Show Challenge is underway.